Hello everyone and welcome to my BFA Quick Start guide series, where I explain you all of the things you need to know in a quick and easy to understand video. Do keep in mind that this is still a basic guide and that I will make an update on the more advanced stuff once we're a couple of weeks into the new raid tier and mythic pluses. So in this one we are going to talk about all of the changes made to the Marksmanship Hunter going into BFA. But before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more WoW content. As always, the video will be separated into 3 different segments: changes made to based on abilities, spells and mechanics, followed by me showing you the different talent builds, and the third segment will be about the rotation. At the end of the video I will talk a little bit more about the current best Azrite traits for both AoE and single target, but remember, with the Azrite gear things can and will still change, so take what I say with a grain of salt. As always, should you have any questions about my UI or add-ons, there is a link in the description to a video that shows you how you can achieve the same UI. In BFA, the Marksmanship Hunter got completely redesigned and looks nothing like the version we left behind in Legion. The vulnerable gameplay is gone. Some people like the vulnerable mechanic, while others really hated it. Nevertheless, I do think that the Marksmanship Hunter plays really smooth. As always, they can do high burst damage, which is ideal for mythic pluses. But unlike the Beast Mastery Hunter, we do need to make changes within our talent tree depending on the dangers that we face, be it single target or AoE. Okay, let's start with the first part of the video. In Legion, Lone Wolf was a talent, but in BFA it has become baseline. The ability is pretty straightforward. With your pet you have no buff, and without a pet you get a 10% damage increasing buff. Like so many other classes, our main cooldown True Shot is on the global cooldown. Our Mastery Sniper training now affects all of our abilities. In Battle for Azeroth, pet specs can no longer be changed, and your pet is now addressed to a certain family. On top of that, all our pets do the same amount of damage, but don't worry, we still have those pet specific abilities. Let's take a look at the different raid builds, starting with the single target one first. Level 15, a Murder of Crows for those pure single target situations. Level 30, Careful Aim for single target. Level 45, Natural Mending is very good for survivability. Level 60, Hunter's Mark or Steady Focus when you have the Steady Aim trait. Level 75, I like to take Frost Haste, but that's a personal choice. Level 90, we take Lethal Shots for those single target scenarios. And level 100, we take Lock and Load. Next we have our AoE build for raiding, which and level 15 we take Master Marksman. Level 30 take Explosive Shot in any situations where there are some sort of adds. Level 45 is the same as the single target one. Level 60 in AoE situations we always take Streamline. Level 75 is the same. Level 90 Double Tap because you can use its proc as a cleaving ability. Level 100 we again take Lock and Load. Last but not least, our Mythic Plus build. With this build, we want to maximize our burst damage. Level 15, Master Marksman. Level 30, Explosive Shot. Level 45, Free of Choice. Level 60, Streamline. Level 75 is again also free of choice. And level 90, we take Double Tap. Level 100, Lord and behold, we again take Lock and Load. Okay, over to the next part of the video, which is obviously the best part, the rotation. As always, I will start by going over the very basics and we will work our way up from there. Number 1, casting aim shots will give you the precise shots buff, which means that your next 1 to 2 arcane shots or multi-shots will do 100% more damage. You don't want to waste this buff, so always make sure that you're spending those charges. Number 2, it's also crucial that we keep an eye out for our lethal shots procs during our single target rotation, as we always want to try and use that buff with either our aim shots or our rapid shots. In AoE situations, casting multi-shot will activate Trick Shot, which is our most important AoE mechanic. It makes it so that when our multi-shot hits 3 or more targets, that our next aim shot will cleave up to 5 additional targets, or our next rapid fire will hit up to 2 additional targets for its full damage. Next, as a Marksmanship Hunter, we always want to track our aim shot charges while at the same time being aware of those precise shot stacks, and we always want to track our lethal shots when we have taken this talent. Okay, with that in mind, let's start with our single target opening rotation. Pre-pull, we want to use Hunter's Mark on our target, then we can take a pre-pot. 2 seconds before the pull timer, we can begin with casting our aimed shot. This is of course a pre-casted aimed shot. Then we cast a Murder of Crows, followed by casting Steady Shot until we get lethal shot procs or when we reach 90 focus. Next, you spend your stacks of precise shots on arcane shots, cast your second charge of aim shot, cast Steady Shot until you get lethal shot procs or again when you reach 90 focus. Then again consume your precise shots with those arcane shots, cast a third aimed shot, activate True Shot when you have no more charges of aim shot, again cast Steady Shot until you proc lethal shots, and last but not least we use our precise shots on arcane shots. After our opener, we base ourselves on a priority system, use True Shot whenever it's available and when you have no charges left on aimed shot. Spend arcane shot on precise shots. Cast aim shot. You never ever want to overcap aimed shot charges, preferably use aimed shot with the lethal shot buff. Cast rapid shot on cooldown, also preferably with the lethal shots buff. Cast aimed shot when you have more than 70 focus. Cast arcane shot when precise shots are up or when you're about to cap focus. And last but not least, cast Steady Shot to generate focus but also to try and get those lethal shots buffs. Okay, let's get into the AoE rotation. In general, the rotation stays more or less the same, but nonetheless there are still some minor changes. This rotation is for trash packs with more than 2 targets. By casting multi-shot, we activate the trick shot buff, which means that our next aim shot and rapid fire will cleave on 2 other targets. Therefore, we always want to cast a multi-shot before our aim shots and rapid fire. In the single target rotation, our precise shots were used on arcane shots, while in AoE situations, our precise shots should be used on our multi-shots. Again, we want to cast rapid fire on cooldown with the trick shots buff active. When talented into double tap, we always want to spend our double tap on rapid fire. Last but not least, use explosive shots whenever it's possible. And that's everything for the rotation. Now let's talk about the best as right traits for the Marksmanship Hunter, starting with the single targets ones first. On the tier 3 ring, we have our raid gear traits, Laser Matrix and Archive, which are very good. Thunderous Blast is also a good option. The only class-specific trait that is worth mentioning is Steady Aim, but it doesn't really alter our rotation too much. On the tier 2 for single target, we have, like most other classes, Overwhelming Power, Heed My Call, and so forth and so on. Okay, let's jump into the best traits for AoE situations. For our tier 3 best current as right traits, we again have Laser Matrix and Archive of the Titans. It's still a very good choice. After that, we have Champions of Azeroth, Thunderous Blast. The only interesting class-specific one on this row is the Rhythm, which is pretty sweet. It has good synergy and the extra haste is really handy in Mythic Pluses. Last but not least, we have our tier 2 traits, which are again, as most classes, the same. We have Heed My Call, Overwhelming Power, and so forth and so on. At the end of the day, be sure to sim yourself from time to time. That way you're 100% sure which stats, gear pieces, and traits are best in slot for your character. And that is all for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Please do be aware that this is still kind of a basic guide for the people that just want to catch up with their class in a quick and easy manner. Like I said, the more advanced stuff will come a few weeks after the first raid tier and Mythic Pluses have been released. Like the video if you liked it, put any comments on the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more WoW content. For the people that are already subscribed, be sure to hit the bell icon and join the notification squad. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.